to the Love Movement Podcast on IntellectualRadio.com.
Hey, everybody. We appreciate y'all, all our followers and all our sponsors. We got a special group tonight. The team, Toya Capri, she's doing her son's prom tonight. And Lady Z, she's making some moves on her own. But we're going to take a break for the month of June. And these three gentlemen right here, Damon and Raymond Magnus and Jerel David, they're going to be taking over for us for June. So it's going to be very interesting how we do it. But we really want to thank our sponsors and our followers. That if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. So we want to take this time out to thank The View. View has something to do every day of the week, and they're always doing specials with happy hour or whatever the case might be. Then we want to thank Stacy's Cafe in Bellwood for being an avid supporter. And we got a new place called the Ave that's coming up. It's called the Ave, and it's coming up real soon. So we really appreciate everybody. The Blue Note, you got Violet Shy that has been recently turned into the Village Dispensary, and is very important. Then we also got Rock of Ages with Carvin Steele, barbershop talk with the young boys, and it is very, very good. But as I said earlier, we're going in a different direction. We're going to be doing some things different. We're going to be bringing in different guests, and sometimes these people are going to have their own show, and they're going to tell us what it's about. So, Jerel, why don't you start out and tell us who you are and what you're going to be bringing to the Love Movement Podcast?
Absolutely. Firstly, thank you and giving honor to God, who is the head of my life. And to you, Mr. Brown, thank you for the opportunity. My name is Jerel David. I currently serve as the youngest student trustee in Triton College history at 17 years old. I'm also serving at 17 as the youngest chairman of the Young Democratic Party of Proviso as well. I love Proviso, so it's not going to be hard for me. I'm going to bring the youth, a new blood, a new voice, and bring to the forefront our youth of Proviso, who I hear a lot from adults. They say, oh, we want to do it for the youth. A lot of politicians. We just finished local elections, and a lot of people running for board was like, oh, we want to do it for the kids. We're for the students. But I noticed that a lot of their meetings, ain't no students there. They're not talking about the students' decisions. They're not talking about what the students felt. They're just talking about what they want to get done, what their political agenda said, what they wanted to do. They're not setting out for what students or what young people want. And we hear that a lot in elected officials. We're here for the young people to leave this world better for the young people. But nobody ever asks, what does the young people want? What do the young people need? How can we truly assist the young people? The city of Chicago just implemented I think a curfew for downtown to evacuate all their youth. And what I noticed was a lot of those people on that floor have been in the city council for over 20 plus years. But when we get somebody who's saying, we don't want this, we don't need this, our children just want somewhere safe to go. Our children just want to be able to hang out. Now, am I saying it's okay for them to be violent? No. But what I'm saying is when we take away from our children, when we don't have parents in the home any longer, when we don't have community like we used to have, how can we say we want a better tomorrow?
And it's very important that we start to give our youth their voice.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use my platform to give you a voice so you can express that, because it's kind of disheartening that the lock-ins or the downtown thing turns into violence, which it shouldn't be. I'm going to tell you one thing, and then I'm gonna let you go. When I first came to the Proviso Township area, and especially in Maywood, it was proud. People were proud to be part of the Proviso Township, Maywood. They were proud to go to Proviso East. They were proud to be in District 89. They were proud people, and that made me feel some kind of way that I wanted to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And so we should be a proud people in the Chicagoland area when we downtown, wherever we are. Be proud that you got a city to represent that's none to others. I mean, there's no city in the United States that's better than Chicago.
Agreed.
And that's very important. So I'm blessed to have you, but you're blessed to get your platform and speak it out.
Yeah.
I want you to do what you got to do. Now we got the twins Jamaican style. We got the youth edition of the Young Love Movement. Now we got the Jamaican style.
You got the old guys.
However we do it. Now, what are you gonna bring to the Love Movement?
Well, we got some. We got some two special shows that we have planned. We want people to tune in. We're gonna talk about some topics that we need to talk about. But first, I want to commend a young man here when he talk about the youth, and he's important because if you look around, you can see what's happening out there with our youth. We need more guidance. We need a whole plethora of things. So congratulations on that. Congratulations being ahead of the Young Democrats. What we got to do in the youth, we got to stop a lot of disinformation, misinformation. The internet has made people famous. You have people listening to people out there who don't know anything, and our youth listen to them and believe they know everything. So we need that. Congratulations. But Chris, my brother and I got a couple shows, special guests we're going to have on, and we've been thinking about this, and we want to thank you for entrusting us and believing in us, and we want to thank you for that. But I want the viewers to tune in. It's going to be something special the end of June, those couple weeks, and we're going to have some stuff planned.
Okay. And I want to say this too. If you have any issues or whatever the case might be, or something you want to do, Earl is the man. Earl is he's an owner engineer, and he plugs us up. He puts us in the game. So if you got any technical questions or anything like that, like, setting up stuff or whatever the case might be, talk to Earl, and then I'm going to make sure that you guys got the platform that you need to express yourself.
So like my brother said, first commend this young man. I am a Triton alumni myself.
Go Trojans. Go
Congratulations on being that young trustee and being part of the Democratic Party. We need new blood. We need new life. Too many people make politics a career. We should have some term limits, because some people being that 40, 50 years. It's, we get you did your time. Let's move off the scene. Let somebody else young refresh ideas. But to the show that we're going to work on, it's a lot of things we're going to discuss. We're going to have some guests. I implore you to reach out to us. We want to talk about things that's going on in our community, in our culture. It's some topics we want to touch on. Mental health is a big issue. The health of our people is a big issue. Sometimes we have relationship problems. That's a big issue. Contact us, reach out to us. We're going to give you our contact information at the end of this, so you can send us information. You can DM us, write us, call us, let us know what's on your mind, and we'll discuss that. Now, we ain't going to say your name out here, but we will discuss the issues that you got going on, and we're going to have some special guests.
Okay, 708-223-8953. 708-223-8953. That's where you call in. And these guys, if you got any questions or anything that you want to ask them, let them know. Now, Jerel, how do they get in contact with you? What is your Facebook information and your social media information?
Yeah, so my name, I'm real basic. You could just look up my name, Jerel David, Jarrell. Again, Jarrell David, and that's my Instagram as well. And then if you want to contact me on another Instagram page, you can do JD for the number 4. TRI trustee.
Which one do you look at most?
The Jerel David.
The Jerel David.
But I got people on both of them, so they're gonna look.
Okay, you got TikTok too?
I got TikTok. You can text me on TikTok too. Yeah.
Yeah, the social media stuff is something else.
That's one of the things we're gonna talk about. Got a lot of people, protege of mine, who listen to a lot of guys on the internet and just believe all the stuff that they say. They say they spew lies. Unintelligent, and I don't want to get off a subject, but it used to be we were the most astute political people. To have an audience with us, you had to know what you was talking about. But today it seems like anybody can get in front of the camera and could say the wildest thing, the dumbest thing, and our people would sit there and believe it and believe that it's true. So as people out there, we want to try to change that and read and look for information yourself and not just believe. The reason why Donald Trump got elected is because we had people sitting back believing nonsense what these podcasters were saying, oh, this, that, and they believed it. And so now we got to suffer through hell because they didn't do what they're supposed to do, or they didn't listen to what they're supposed to listen to.
So how do I mean, that's very important that you just said that, because he pardoned Larry Hoover yesterday
commutation
for the nonviolent issues. Now we have to go through a process with the governor of Illinois has to pardon him for the things that he done as far as it relates to the state. But we have a lot of people that's on here, they're on social media and all of that, and they're praising him or whatever the case might be. This is what I would say to Larry Hoover. I respect you. I got a lot of love for you. Relax, man. When you come home, just chill. The ones that love you, ones that want to share with you, they will share with you. But chill, man. I don't even go back in my old neighborhood because these young kids don't know me no more. They don't know who I am. I'm not like that. But I wish he just enjoy his family, enjoy his grandkids, his great grandkids, whatever the case might be. Just relax for your time that you're free. So how do they get in contact with you guys on social media? So when you guys doing your own show, they're gonna be able to watch.
Well, you can go to Instagram and myself, Raymond the Legend, RAMON THA Legend, LEGEND. So that's Raymond the Legend. My brother gave you his contact information, but you DM me on Instagram. We want ideas. We want to talk about relationships. We got a lot of ideas about that. Men, women divide. So send us some show ideas. It's a we ideas based.
Okay.
So you can reach me on Facebook. My name, Damon Magnus, DAMON MAGNUS. Let me correct that. I remember our grade school teacher, Miss Dancer, say put capital DAMON, capital MAGNUS. Put some respect on the name. And if you on Instagram, I am _DAICON. I am the icon. He's the legend. I am the icon.
Y'all hear these boys now?
So that's what we do.
This is what's so funny about it to me, because it's so genuine. All these boys honor roll students in high school, all of them. And Jerel is taking college courses at Triton, and he's only a junior in high school. You'll be going to your senior year next year, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, explain that to us. How did that work?
Well, I'm going to give a special shout out, and I might get in a little trouble for this, but I have to give honor to Dr. James Henderson, the former superintendent of District 209 and interim. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Our interim superintendent between that in between time, Dr. Bessie Corvallis. And here's why. Dr. James Henderson, everybody can say what they want about him. I knew him personally. He was a good man. He made mistakes, but one of the good things he did was to start the conversation of sending our students out of their junior year to go to Triton College to start this process called a dual degree program. Triton College had just begun it with Lyton Township, and he got with our career and technical education person, Dr. Alexander Brandon, and they got together, and Bessie Corvallis finished it. And now I was the first 8 of our proviso students. Now we have 21 proviso students that are coming in next year to get their associate's degree and graduate with their high school diploma.
Y'all hear what I'm not bringing no rookies up here.
No.
I'm bringing some real.
And we need that. We need that before they destroy the Department of Education. So we need to get that taken care of before we don't have a Department of Ed. It's a reason why they want to get rid of it. They want you dumb, ignorant, and you just don't know what's going on. So that's the reason why. So I commend you, young man, for doing that. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, 209, y'all represented. They got them up in here, honor roll students. So I'm just letting y'all know I didn't pick no bums. I didn't pick no fly by night kind of guys. I picked some guys with some intelligence, and they know what they're doing, and we are pleased and happy to have them. I wish my girls would have been here, but they taking care of their business out there. Now, what is it that you want to leave with the people? Because we don't have to be here long. We just want to tell them, and you got a whole hour on your show. You got an hour on your show. You do what you want to do. What do you want to tell the people that you're trying to accomplish?
Proviso, just get ready, because it's about to be a new voice, new blood, and a new era in this township.
And we need the youth. And what about the Jamaican style?
we just not just gonna stay local. We're gonna do state. We're gonna do national. We're gonna be international. We're not bound just by geographic demographics. We are going to touch on issues local, national, and international. Big up to all the people in Jamaica right now. Stand 10 toes down. The best island that ever was in the world. Land of wood and water. Big up yourself wherever you go.
We've been talking, first, again, I'm going to say this again. Thank you for giving us an opportunity. We appreciate it, Chris. And we're going to do you proud. And we're not going to let you down. We're going to make the love movement the #1 podcast taking over for Joe Rogan in America, right?
All right.
It's going to be our podcast for our people.
That's what we talk about.
We're going to talk about issues. We're going to keep it light.
IntellectualRadio.com with Earl Winfrey.
That's
now,
right.
this is what it's all about.
Shout out to Earl. Big up to Earl. But we're going to keep it light. We're going to get serious. We just want to talk and bring information. Again, no more disinformation.
Yeah.
We're going to bring real information what our people need. Lack of knowledge. You know what happened with the people with the lack of knowledge, right?
They leave. They perish.
That's right. So we have too much of that running around in our community, and we want to put a stop to that. So people tune in, you're going to get facts, not opinions. The Magus brothers only deal with facts.
Okay. All right. Factuals. If that's what we're talking about. But anyway, I just want you guys to see who's coming to the show and what in our absence. And as they do their thing, we're going to be bringing back some new ideas. When we come back, we got a lot of people that support us and they want to hear about what's going on in the community. So once again, Jerel, give us your information so they'll know how to get you.
Again, Jerel David, let me hold on. Capital JARRELL, capital DAVID. Again, Jerel David on all social media platforms.
Capital DAMON, capital MAGNUS, Garfield Giants, District 89, the Purple Giants. We the best. I am _the icon. IAM _DAICON on Instagram. Get at me. Get with me.
Get with it.
And those guys emphasize the capital. I'm just going to say Raymond, RAMON, the THA legend. That's on Instagram, Raymond the Legend. You just go there. Any ideas? We want to talk about, ladies, send your ideas in. We're going to send some show. We have a show talking about relationships and talking about what we should be doing. So send your ideas in. Once again, Mr. Chris W. Brown, thank you. This is a legend right here, ladies.
This is the love movement. And Earl, thank you for giving us this time. We're going to check out because we've introduced the team. And as we say at the end of each of our shows, treat people the way you want to be treated and never give up. Never give up, no matter what happens. Always have that fight in you. Always have that fight, that will to live, that will to share, that will to learn. Always have that in you. Thank you. This is love. Appreciate y'all.
She just wanna have fun too. She know what a real one. If I need her to come through, turn up, we best friends. All till we fall if she want to. Female.